We on page Kofan Hey. Now you bought this medrash that shitef Chil Olam Machshava Livrei nicht Chil Olam Machshava. That first Omak Kadosh Baruch Hu Bar Yisrael Midas Arachim. Then shitef Shein Olam Miskayim shitef Midas Adin. He explains what it means in Avodas Hashem. He explained that there's linear of Bitla Yesh. Bitla Yesh is the Amshach of Shem Havai, and that brings Amshach of Shem Havai Begilu Shabbos. It's Minshor Maschel Shem Havai, which is the third from the bottom of the page. Tachlis HaKavon B'Ril Yisrael Lekishiot Kol Kach L'Ahavas Metzius Yesh. What is the ultimate purpose of the fact that the early key descended so low to create a Metzius Yesh, a being, a separate being, an independent being? Our avoid is to connect, to unite the Yesh, the being, the existence, the creation with Kalikus. This is the inner meaning of the concept of Asiyas Malacha. That the Avodas Haburim is to connect, to unite godliness, to unite the material world, the independent world with godliness. Tana Sidur the past not nokat. Shekola Malacha Sailo Achi Pas Arila Achilo. So the Mishnah in Masech in Shabbos in Klal Godel, and when it counts all the Lamates Avos Malachas, and it starts as Erei Acheresh HaKoitzer. So the Gemara asked why that order? Sidur the past nokat. The Tana describes the malachas, the order we bake bread. So these are that's the lashon of the Gemara. These concepts, they all exist in the spiritual avodah. That is the avodah of elevating and repairing nefesh habamis in a way it should be consumed by the nefesh halikis and the holiness of the that's explained in the Torah Parshas Be'ar. The Indian, the avodah of the avodah the melachos is the union of bir nefesh habamis. So that explains what the R'Dovid Olidort v'Koitzer. V'chein on the bottom of page Kofayinei. V'chein kol ha'malachas shalei be'ezek ma'aser u'matim v'dorim gashmim. That applies to all the endeavors of the malachas, all the acts, the esek masamat, business, v'dvarim agashmim, and everything that you shame l'chayusel l'kiyum shel adam, they're done for sustain sustenance of the person. Kashodam neises nafshel Hashem tefillah she'omer avay echad, and also when you daven. Shem Havai b'chad be'emes v'after savai b'ochat b'shmanesre, to davening and all these unique expressions in davening. Shema Yisrael Havai l'kan echad v'after savai shalom kecha and b'ochat b'shmanesre yom yachad kol advarim b'likus. All this unites all the objects of this world. Godliness, koshekos of vasafta the gonecha. That's also marumas in Krishma. The pasuk vasafta the gonecha. What does vasafta means? You'll gather. Because it gathers all the material objects, they should be catering to Likus. Bereshis Bora, another remez, that's supposed to say Bereshis Bora, Beis Reishis. So Rashi says Bereshis Bora, Beis Reishis, but here it says a different remez, Beis Reishis. Reishis are Prinas Reishis Chachma. The Chachma Reishis Shtashos. Reishis Bichlal is a remez and the Tzfiras Chachma, which is Reishis Shtashos, the beginning of the whole system of our universe, of our spirit Shtashos. Base reishes the two reishes, not the two levels of Chachma lo Shir Metzius, Chachma Tato Shir Metzius Yesh, the law Chachma Tato, which is Firas Hamachas, that creates the Yesh, the Metzius, Chachma lo Elias Bitla Yesh, but Chachma is Veriu, the function of Chachma lo is to the Bitla Yesh. That's the Lashon Zayad, but Chassidus, but Chachma is Veriu. The refinement and the elevation of everything is to Chachma. The Yesh Chachma is Bitla, okay, the Chachma Bitla Yesh. So that's the avodah of Sheish Yemei Shavua. Misha Torah be'erev Shabbos yechol b'Shabbos. The Shabbos is char avodah Sheish Yemei Achil. Through that avodah of be'erev Shabbos and the Sheish Yemei Achil, you receive the reward on Shabbos. For the avodah Sheish Yemei Achil, vitlayesh nim sham Shabbos gil Hashem Havai v'zas v'asas malach. The reparation of the avodah of the 6 days of Yemei Achil, that brings us up to Shabbos, which when there's the actual gil of Shem Havaya, not the way Shem Havaya is in the low grade, the way it's also Havaya in the Sheish Yemei Achil, but the way it is Shabbos. Then it's gil. That's what the pasuk says when Yishayim Toshem Shabbos Haglecha. Say you should not be busy with your own needs or speech. The Gemara says pshad the shaloi yeh dibucha b'Shabbos dibucha shel chayil, that you talk Shabbat Shabbos dibur also, in order to talk things dibur chayil b'Shabbos. The dibur is remes, dibur lashon anhaga. Dibur is also Miloshan Anhaga, which means leading. It says in the pasuk Yad be'amim tachtenu. I think that's the begin. Then that pasuk, the Yad was Miloshan Anhaga, that we are going to be leading them. So,
well, I'm sorry, on Shabbos. By the way, regards from Oberlin there. He's
where did you see him?
Kingston. I'm in Kingston.
Oh, you went to Kingston, Pennsylvania?
I'm in Kingston now. I'm sorry, yeah. Last couple of weeks.
Oh, really? Wow.
My wife is here, remember? What? My wife is here. I come just for Shabbos.
Oh, really? Oh, it's just like
I bought a house there a few years ago, so whatever.
Really?
Usually rented out, but now it's a couple of weeks. But anyways, I wanted to ask, what's the shot of Das? What's in learns of Das is like strong. Remember?
Repeat that. What?
Das, the Lashon of Das. I know it's nothing to do with here, but I'm simply had this question of Shabbos. Ladas, it's Atares Ladas. Ladas is called us. What's the type of Das was like kosher, not like strong, like I don't remember
there is a remez in another pasuk. It says Das Miloshin, strength. Yeah, what is it? It's a pasuk. It's in Tanakh. Pagida it says. One second. One second. I'll find a second. Where did you find it? It's in the Maimer. It's where?
I think we once learned it. Yeah, I think we once learned we had to have Das. Like the whole reason we had the Mitzrayim.
Sidus brings a pasuk in Shoftim, and Shoftim says, "Va'ikach zikna yir, va'yoida b'hem esanche sukkos." So Rashi says, "Va'yoida" means, what does Rashi say there? Rashi says, "Va'yoida, v'tova bo," and he broke. So Chassidus brings this pasuk that das means to break. No, I don't know. Strength, something else.
Break. Yeah, that was the word.
Break. That's the pasuk. And shape to break. That's to break your Yitzhahara. Yeah, that's what I remember. That's in Friedrich Rebbe's Sichel. It's also in Chassidus. I don't remember that. Okay, that's not okay.
Okay,
that's pasuk by Yoda and shape.
Okay, good.
Going back here, so it says. Shabbos dibo also dibo lashon anhaga. So brings it just like Vayeda. He's lashon is Lashon Akko. It's here, Dibo is Medayik. Dibo also means Lashon Hanhagas. So I said, you'll see us bring the pasuk that we say in the Tehillim, that we say in look at this. Rashi says Yad Ben Lashon Dev. Rashi in Tehillim, the pasuk Yad Be'am Tachteinu says Lashon Deva, Iten Deva Ba'umas, but that's not what the Radak and the other Meforshim, interesting. All the other Meforshim, the Chassidus says that, but Avnezer, the Radak say, Kolema Inhag, Yad Be'am Lashon Inhag. So Dibo is Lashon Hanhag. What does Hanhag mean? So he brings there what says in Pasach Eliyah, the sphere is Halan Hoga Boin Olmin, to lead the world. So the Dibo means the Dvar Havai Elikenu, but Shabbos Aliyas Dibo. Shabbos is the Dibo, the Dvar Elikenu, the Dvar Hashem which creates us is Oile, is sense, which because of Echalikim B'Yom Hashvi, because Kiloyen, that he expires. Valiyad Hashem Elokim, Shemer Gil Hashem Havai Elikim is Nichle, is ascending. What stays on Hashem Havai? Gil Hashem Havai. Chain also Dibo b'Shabbos. Cool. Okay. So he brings in another point here. Till now we learned that Asiyas Malacha is also. Because Malacha is it comes from Shem Elikim, Hashenkin Shabbos is Shem Havai. Now he brings another Chazal. Also, Diburcha b'Shabbos, Diburcha b'Chol. When he speaks Shabbos, he should not speak Divrei Chol. So that he also remembers it. Dvar Havai is the Dvar, which is the way Havai is in Shem Elikim. The way Havai is Shittafim Midas Harachman. The way Havai is mixed with the Elikim. That level is Oile, and what stays not only pure Gil Hashem Havai. That's why Dibo us. Tzorich lo avin. The question. Tzorich lo avin. If that's the case, that the Dibo, but Isam Malacha is Isam in Atayr. Lamitas Malachas. That's Mamish Isam in Atayr. How come it comes to Dibo? Tell me the Rabbanon. Only Isam in Atayr Malacha. Isam Dibo the Rabbanon. The Masha Omu b'Shiur Shalmi. The Shalmi says, "Mahu Shavas Mimayim." After Shavas Mimayim, just like the Eibishter. Rested from speech. So my after Shemam should also do that. The Sham says more bekoishi the Torah b'Shabbos, even the Torah bekoishi zera midarabbanan. But that's Easter is only midarabbanan. So why is the difference? They get to Melacha, it's a Melachim Derais. They get to Dibo, it's only midarabbanan. Why, if the reason is the same? That because there's no Melacha b'Shabbos and there's no Dibo b'Shabbos because of Gil Hashem Havai. So why is it that Melacha is also mid'oraisa and Dibo is only also mid'arabbanan? You know the Dibo shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem. So he goes into this little discussion. The Gemara says Dibo shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Maybe not the Gemara, maybe Medrash. Dibo shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem. The Eibishter's speech is like act. The Gemara says they get to even human speech. Akimas Fasav Meister, but Akimas Fasav Meister when they get to according to one opinion because lav shame Meister and Leiken love. Unless it's a shame Meister, there's no malchus. But what happens if you speak? If you speak, you do over on a lav dibu. The machlekes Akimas Fasav Meister or not. But here he says, "Dibush HaKadosh Baruch Hu." That's for sure Chashav Ma'aseh. The Eibishter's speech, so to speak, is for sure considered Ma'aseh, which because of Dvar Havai Shemayim Nasu. So you see, the Eibishter's speech created the world. So the Eibishter's Dibur is Ma'aseh. Gabi, I want to see when we see a riot to that. Where does it say Dibush HaKadosh Baruch Hu Ma'aseh? Where does the Gemara say it? Where does the Chazal say it? It says in Avam says Lazaracha Nasati It says Nasati Loshen over past tense. How can you say to Mavamavin? Zaracha Nosati I gave. Zaracha is not there and the Oretz is not here. Nothing is here yet. It'll happen in the future. Why did it say it in the past? אלא מאחר שאמר הקדוש ברוך הוא ניתן איזה כאילו נוסף. הוא לא מעלה כבר ניתן עוד. Because המצווה של הקדוש ברוך הוא מייסה, הרבי שאתה said is going to give. So חושב מייסה, it's given already. למעלה, it's already given. באמס יש בדיבור, so now, that's step one. הרבי של דיבור is מייסה. באמס יש בדיבור בייס מדרגה. But really, when you parse it, the union of דיבור is really two levels. והנה דיבור הוא ביציר. בכלל, דתרי לבוש, מחשבת דיבור ומייסה, כנגד דתרי אילם בצברי יציר העשייה. Like he says here. The מחשבת דיבור ומייסה בייה, so there is, מחשבה is בריאה, דיבור is יציר, and מייסה is עשייה. ויש דיבור בעשייה. There's also a low level of dibur, which is nasir. There's a level of dibur b'parshas is nitzir, and a low level of dibur, which is nasir. Well, makamacha, the dibur should be tzchak as a vav k'tzavos, or beitzir. The zo, the mekan the beitzir. But oisi is a dibur. She'ena b'yitzchak as vav k'tzavos, and b'asir, the machas mekan b'asir, but oifan v'savidis nekuda chador. Okay, so he brings in a concept in Kabbalah, the two parts of the dibur. There's the content and the letters. He says the letters ain't, I'm not sure what it means, ain't no base chalkus. What's in base chalkus? But the letters are not developed. That's the way it is in a sea. It's a lower level. So he brings a lotion from Zaya, I think it's Zaya, Malchus, Oifen be Asiya, Oifen is Malchus. The Savidis Nekuda Chado, it's one dot. So one dot is like Oisias Beina Beis Chalkus. It's one dot. It's not developed, not expressive. So the Beitz in Itzira, he's going to go into this discussion in a minute what it means. So in Oisias Adiva Gufa, there are two levels. The Oisias Adiva, the way they're in Itzira, they stay they're in a way of its Chalkus. It means it's developed, it's divided. The way zo, which is the feelings are expressive, and malchus, it means like words without letters without meaning. We'll go into the discussion a little further. So he says, he explains it al derech miko ba'asiya mishna beitzir. There's another way, another expression in Kabbalah. Not in addition to what we said now, there's a famous expression, but in the Chassidus and the Torah, from Peretz Chaim, Mika, the three madrigas, is Mika, Mishnah, Talmud, what in Tanya also, Mika be'asiyah, Mishnah be'itzirah, and Talmud be'briyah. That's what. So it's Mimatal. What's the pshat? He says. In other words, Mika, the Tanakh. That is in the Elam Asir. Mishnah, which is Mishnah is in Yitzir, and Talmud is Bebriya. What's the pshat? Mika is Bilvad. The letter of the words, the letters of Mika of the Chumash and Tanakh are letters that don't have that from the letters themselves we don't necessarily cannot decipher the inner meaning. The military tofis, for example, the word military tofis, well, the tofis ben necha, doesn't tell us how film has to be made. Just a word, military tofis. So that is the remes of the concept. That's a symbol of the concept. That's in the kuda achas. It's words that they're not developed. They're not divided, not developed. Mishnah shikosha puzzle term in the Mishnah it says clearly. It deciphers and it elaborates on the details of what's kosher, what's puzzle, what's tummy, what's torah. So that's one way to explain what we just said before. There's the way ACS are in Tzir and the ACS, the way the dibur is in Tzir, the way the dibur is in Asi. And Asi it's hidden. Asi it's not developed, in Tzir it's more developed. Gam yesh loimar. Another way to explain it in Kabbalah language, to be tzir. So here is about see. How much cost we could tell that when that the other way Kabbalah talks about that when Dibo receives directly from the Madrig of Tiferes, which is the core of the Midas, then is Vitzir. That's in the higher level of Dibo. And when the Dibo is in the lower level, then is Vatzir. So he explained two ways. He brought us two ways to explain the concept of the two Madrigas in Dibo.
So what's the connection between Miko and Mishnah? Gam Yesh Shloima. How is it connected to Miko Mishnah?
Not Miko Mishnah. It's a different point. He started saying the Dibo two Madrigas. It's not connected to the Miko Mishnah. I don't think he said. I don't think so. It's just Dibo Yesh Beis Madrigas, Dibo Beitzir and Dibo B'Asiyah. See, he brought two explanations. One is Miko and Mishnah, and the other explanation is Tiferes and Nehi. It's not, both of them are they're not. I don't think they're connected. It says the truth. So this difference to be made was the letters, whether the letters are developed or not developed. It says the truth is, but the letters themselves also have a difference to Madrigas and Dibo. The Abaisius is from a schema of tzur, because Abaisius letters, words have two parts. This is the matter and the form. Schema Abaisius from a chayz da asiyah, commission cause because Akedesh Simen Hey Davi Yazdavid Shem. In the Gas Akedesh Simen Hey is long arichas. What is the concept of Abaisius? So he says over there that Abaisius are made up of two parts. There's the schema and the tzur. The schema uses Kabbalah language here. What is the difference? That Chaymer Chayz da Asiyah, V'emchnes Kenim Tachtreinu de Machas Shem Neshama da Asiyah, V'emchnes Kenim Emtsoim de Machas V'Yitzir. Zemet Beis Madrigas B'Dib. Okay, so but the third source from Igas HaKedesh Simen Chof or Simen Hey. Let me take something. I want to read maybe a little verse from Igas HaKedesh to give us a little better understanding what we're talking about. One second. So he says like this. The way he says it here is that the Chaim says like this. Rotz na nefesh, it's tzuras, shini amifta. אבל החומר אוהב על היוצא מהלב שכל פשוט. That is machalik in the Gersa Kodesh with the two Madrigas in the Oisius. The Negel in Yaneinu, he says after we describe the two levels in Oisius Adibu, three illustrations or explanations with Kabbalah. What are the two Madrigas in Dibu? Going back to what it says in the Chazal about earlier, Shabbos Dibur also, because the Dvar Havaya is Shavis. Shvisa the Shabbos in Cholos Pchinas Dibur. Shabbos the Shvisa, the rest is from general Dibur and the Tzir Vasiyah from both Madrigas and Dibur is Shvisa. Finally. Kim Shabbos meir Atzilus, Adil Bush Abriya, B'derech Ma'aver Yitzir Vasiyah. Because Shabbos is the Gil of Atzilus, which is above Tzir and Asiyah. Levush Abriya, what meant is Levush in Shabbos, Levush Abriya, Eine Magim Aloy Atzilus. The garment which conceals usually of Abriya, Eine Magim Aloy Atzilus, the Yesh is there B'kirv Atzilus. Chlal said Levush Abriya in general, Briya is less of a helem. Because Elam Abriya is Kirva Atzil Shayesh Arish Nadiva Mamayin Eliki. Ve'ein Adam Chnes Yesh Mamash Chnes Efshoris HaMetzias Kaneda. The Madrig of Yeshus Elam Abriya is only Efshoris HaMetzias, like it's explained in other places. V'gam, that's one number one. V'gam Shayesh Atzil Meir B'Yesa B'Gilui. Al Kein Abriya Master of it. So Mele Shabbos, the Eira is light shines stronger. So the even the Bria is not master of it. Because the it's Chaim Shabbos, Gimel in Yom Tov. That expression it says in a Bria it's Chaim Shabbos Kodesh Gabi Yom Tov Shemei Eira Tzilas Kolkar the Bria that in Yom Tov the Eira Tzilas shines so strongly to the Bria. She B'tzir Vasem is back in the Shaga B'Tirchol. That the madrigas of Yitzir and Asir is battled, they're nullified like a shagabatir, like a candle in front of in midday, a candle in noon. And came b'Shabbos, so that says about Yontif. Came b'Shabbos v'adu madrigal yenis. See if it says about Yontif, it's called Shabbos is even higher. And nimtza da shvisa b'chlolaf madrigas adibu. So the shvisa l'mayla on Shabbos is from both from general dibu. Like Masha Nigel Mato, what affects us? Or shvisa madibur elish konas mais. What affects us is the shvisa from the dibur alien, which is konas mais, the lower level in dibur, because the high level in dibur is not now realm. We're not. That's only nasir. Mela maisa don't do with maisa on mila. Maisa Adam is the mice is like the mice on the mile, but not like Dibo. So I mean Dibo Adam lo yisabe muma, my mice misabe double. By the Adam, by a human being, there's a difference between action and speech. Action creates, makes something new. Mashenkin speech doesn't do it. It doesn't. The speech itself doesn't do anything. In Kenya, there might send to Tablet of Yesh Miyesh. So Shoyis Hakatsu. Might say that the truth is, even with the mice of a person, like it's explained in Tanya and in the Sharif Luma, the Perek Beis, that my sense of a person cannot create Yesh Me'ayin. Not only Shinei Atzur. When he's Maisa is Yesh Me'ayin. Mikom Makom also Mikom is a Maisa, but still it's an act. You're writing, you're planting, you're doing an act. Like I say upon Mamash. So that's the reason why what we are not allowed to do, but the Islam the Raisa is only a see mamish. Also, Dibo Gam can is a dogma Dibo Shamayel can also Dibo. Actually, so okay, so 1 second. So we have to now.
So the Shvisa is even from Bria.
Bria? What do you mean?
No, we're saying that Atzilus, the Atzilus is in Slavish the Bria, and that's the Gilui. And Shabbos is a Shvisa.
Yeah.
Shvisa only from the Yitzir and Asir, or also from Bria?
It's mashma here from Yitzir and Asir. It doesn't say anything about Bria. Okay, no, look, Machshava. There's a concept
of Machshava. He said the
also.
Shabbos is Michlolus Bechinas Adibur.
Yeah, Shabbos is Dibur and Maises, right? So Shvis is the Chayil and Dibur and Maises. I mean, there is also a concept that Machshava says in no that the Chassid even Machshava Shabbos also different. There is also some elevation in Machshava also, but the way in this Ma'amar it talks only about Dibur and Mais. So the question is, why did they have to bring all this arichas of two madrigas and Dibur? What is he saying in the end? The end it says the reason we only Isa is only in Dibo. The Isa Mai says minatayr. The Isa Dibo is midarabanan. The end of what he says is because our Dibo is not. I think that's what he's saying here. That our Dibo doesn't create anything. That's why our Dibo is only midarabanan. So why did he have to bring in all these madrigas and Dibo? I'm not sure. That needs more elaboration. Why to bring it to Madrigas indeed? But the question he asked in the beginning.
What does it mean? We came the Shabbos Vaday Hoy the Madrigal Yoino Yoisel.
Because it says in Priyetz Chaim, says in Yom Tov, Shemer Atzilus Kol Kach, Ad Shitzir Vasem is battling, came Shabbos Vaday Madrigal Yoisel. Shabbos is even more than Yom Tov. Priyetz Chaim talks about Yom Tov because he said earlier. So to bring to to bring a source to that point, the R'Dovid says in Periyat Chaim about Yom Tov, and he said, but Shabbos, Shabbos is even higher than Yom Tov. Shabbos, the Eir Atzilus is even stronger. But Meilet, the two madrigas in Diva, the Diva of Yitzir and the Diva of Asir, they're both this battle can shaga v'tir, like candle and nu. So if it says that legabe Yom Tov, much more so, madrigal Yisrael, Shabbos is even higher than Gilu Hatzilus. Akoponim, so what is he bringing out? That Shabbos, but madrigas of Diva, the Diva of the Dibble the Milo, which is like a higher level of Dibble, and the lower level of Dibble, both of them are oil. But so in the Milo, it's stuck, both of them are oil. But the way it affects us is our mice, which is similar to mice Kadosh Baruch Hu, because there's an act that creates. So that is awesome derice. But our Dibble is not like Dibble, the Eibush. The Eibush is Dibble, Choshev mice, our Dibble is not mice. That's why our Dibble is also only Midarabon. That's I answered the question. This in the beginning of the page. Why is Dibo Mutter? Because it says why is Midiraisa Dibo Mutter? So that's his answer. Because our Dibo is not like the Dibo Shemaila. Our Dibo is not it doesn't create anything. That's why the Dibo the Isa Zanim Darabon. Okay, the Idom. והנה Shabbos Rosh Chodesh בעניין איך משתב מהם זה לזה. Takes the next step. Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh have a common denominator. משתב, there's something they're equal. You know, was all tiny. The Gemara says in tiny Shemesh b'Shabbos dokalani. When the sun on Shabbos, that's a charity for the poor. Shenema. The Gemara says a pasuk. Brings a pasuk v'zocha lachem ir Hashem ir Shmi shemesh tzedakah u'marva v'knofel. But the koyel also the pasuk says what's going to happen in the future. V'zocha ir Hashem shemesh tzedakah u'marva v'knofel. The shemesh will shine to you and it's going to charity u'marva v'knofel, and then the wind will bring it's going to bring healing. One second, let me see the Gemara. What's meant this? No, it's not pshat. Not pshat. No. Pshat the way. Shemesh to add the weak people who work, people who have businesses, so they need the sun during the week. But ani means that people who are like poor, don't have income. When do they need the shemesh? Shabbos, they want to take a walk. I'm have to look up more what meaning of it is. Dosh to the pasuk to Osik. But Dosh gama Shabbat.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's saying because the light they don't have they don't have a source of light, and the shemesh helps them to have the light. Or cooking or like warming up or something, heating.
What?
Or source of heat.
No, it doesn't say. There's a few pshat in here. Oops, no, I don't see any good pshat. What it means? Let's look. What's pshat? Let's see what he said. Actually, you're right. The heat also. It's called the heat, the hot. Okay, one of the persons says that too. Why dafka nim? Not sure why nim. What's mean? First of all, the pasuk is not in Shai. The pasuk is in Malachi. I made a mistake. The pasuk is in Malachi. I'm not 100% sure what the meaning of the pasuk is, but now this is it's all a remez. Pshat, we have to still figure out what pshat in Gemara is, but the remez is v'ayne Shabbos me'epnes shemesh havai. Shabbos is the time that the hour of shemesh havai, like we said earlier, Shabbos lahavai. ויש חידש, מאיר גם כן מבחינת שם השוויה. So now he says that side of Shabbos, Shchaydesh is also Shem HaShavai. Where do we see it? The Shchaydesh, no, what is that Shchaydesh? That is the day the Mother Levon, Shakabel, say Shemesh. The new moon gets a new light from the Shemesh, the Davai. The Zeh, the Shabbos, name of a Zoch Lachem, but Shchaydesh never גם כן Lachem. It says Lachem in both. Shabbos says, and then Zoch Lachem, Ire Havai, Shemesh Doko, Baruch Nefeo, and Ire Shmi, I'm sorry, and also the Shchaydesh now Shchaydesh has a Lachem. The Indian, okay, so they start some discussion here actually. The Indian Shemesh, what does Shemesh mean? Indian Shemesh Havai, the Shabbos Tzarich La'ovin, Indian Shemesh Dokomar. To understand what does it mean, Shemesh, the Shabbos, I think Tzarich La'ovin, Tzarich Liyis. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Tzarich La'ovin. You have to explain for the concept of Shemesh Havai. What is the Marpe? What is the Indian of the healing? What healing are we talking about? The Indian of Meisach Knesset Sopnas Chelasav. So brings in another point. During the weekdays, Knesset Yisrael called Chelasav, sick of love, lack of health. Shekosu, the pasuk says in Shir Hashirim, Samchuni ba'ashisha is kechelas avani. You have to help me because I'm sick, love sick. What's meant? Shezel b'meis hachoil. Let have the choil. The choil loshel chulin. Choil the pasuk loshel chulin. Chulin means not profane, but also loshel choili. That's interesting. Choil is loshel choili. Choil is loshel sickness. The choilium is there. Shayesh eipach hayin. Fact that we seek from the realization that the yesh am nivra, our mitzias, our own being is eipach hayin. It contradicts the ayin aliki.
So what was the Peshat Samech? What about Shishut? What's Peshat?
I don't know. It's a passing Hashem. A shishut is some kind of maybe kind of pillows. Okay, you know, chat on say. Samchuni ba'ashish
It means samchoni.
Support me. Support me. Ba'ashish means maybe pillows or something. What is ba'ashish? Yeah, help me. Ba'ashish. Rashi says Seilas Nakia. Give me like pure some kind of food, and there'll be somebody says pshat ashish with wine. It's some kind of healing. Give me some objects. Rashi also says ashish anovim. It means Rashi says two pshat now. Anovim or seilas means give me some abduni betapuchim. Give me apples. Because apples make reach. Basically, it's like a sick person's asking surrounding people, they should help him with drink, with food, with. So v'meile chaylas avoni. That's like I said. The word bashish, it says I see two pirushim here. One is meloshin. The Renezer says meloshin. The klis chuchis. It's like wine cups. but because the next pasuk says Aviani Besayain. So basically, it means give me some means to take care of my sickness. So okay, so he goes into all the discussion of what Chaylas Avam. So first of all, he tells us an upshat, which I don't remember. I didn't remember this pshat, that Chayil is Mlashon Chayli. Most of Chayil, it has to do with Chayli, with Machla. What is the Chaylim? The fact that we recognize that our own ego, our own Metzias, is the opposite of God, of the Eibush. When we see a Metzias Yesh, we know that it was created in Ma'ayin. The Yesh, is like Ma'ayin, which goes Makama. The Metzias Yesh, it must be created from Ayin. It can't be from another Yesh. The concept of Ayin is that it's nothing. Ayin means nothing. So the existence of the concept of Ayin means bittul betachlis. Ayin means being in a state of total bittul to the Eibush. I think in Yesh, the ego is a very strong type of existence. Lacks the quality of bittul. It prevents bittul. So b'meile, the Yesh and Ayin are two opposites. Two opposite poles. It's interesting, he didn't say the word misbeinen for he just jumps into it. And another thing is and you recognize, you contemplate the fact entire being is really like it's explained the it all create all existence is really nothing. It's all powers from the Ayin Elikim creates it, and that is not seen in the Yesh. Godliness is not seen in the Yesh. We look at the existence, we don't see godliness. So that's one problem that we have. We recognize how our being contradicts its source and it hides, it conceals its source. Even more is known, creation of Yesh Ma'ayin is not Stam Ma'ayin, it's Koyach Himself. And that is expressed in the Anogat in Teva. The fact that the laws of nature are Tmidi, they're constant, they don't change. That's an expression of the infinity of the Eibush. So that's also in this world, which goes with Be'er, like it's explained in other places. The person contemplates this concept, and he invests his mind strongly that then he understands, he grasps it very well by and it's clear in his mind. So as if he sees clearly with the mind's eye how the Ayin creates the Yesh. And he sees how the entire source of its being, entire being is the Ayin Eliki. Not only that, but the infinity, like we said, the Tmidius. Okay, and he recognized this to his contemplation. So he has a very extreme yearning and desire. He should see it. He should feel the godly source. He should feel the Koyach Ein Sof. But the poil, he can't reach it. So that situation, that experience creates a feeling of being lovesick. What's meant lovesick, Doctor? The concept of lovesick means that you seek from the fact that you can't get something that you want very much. When you want something and you can't reach it, that's called lovesick. Not only that, the take of a shuk asig, so is a but I guess it's a muscle and nimsh. Chayla Sava in general means anything. Even you want something and you can't get it, you get sick. So the same thing and then here in our case, case of Achuk, and our you have strong yearning and desire to reach to connect to the Eivashter, and he can't get it, so it gets sick. But so that's what happens with Meisachol. That's why Meisachol are called Choil or Choili, because the Meisachol a person is in a state he can't connect to Likus, so that makes him sick. But Shabbos is the state of refuah. That's when the healing comes. Shabbos Megillah Shem Havaya. Like we said earlier, Shabbos is the time when Shem Havaya shines. Ari Megillah Likus Ba'olam. But Olam of Shabbos Bedakos Yisar is Edel. Okay, wow, that's quite a statement. It says the whole world is more Edel. It's more, what's the proper word? More refined. The world in Shabbos is more refined. Shabbos, you feel God in his closeness. That's therefore that heals that love sickness, that chaylas hava. Zer shemesh b'Shabbos zdaka. That's also meaning of. So the last word in the pasuk was zdaka or malpa. Now it takes us back to what does zdaka mean. Oni, the lesson what's the oni? Oni means someone that has nothing of his own. Mishtoike, mishum zeh, mishtoike, kaiser mishtoike. So the oni has the yearning and the desire to connect, to get. So because Shabbos, because during the week, the person is in a state of Chelas Avo, that's actually the avoid of Choil. So that only who feels that he's lacking everything he wants, so that on Shabbos it's tzedakah for him. So we explain another point. What's unique about Shabbos? The Gil Shem Havai. So that's Shabbos. There's another source for it. Zeh Shem b'Shabbos. Kulam izbu v'sangu mitovecha. That's what it's saying in David. Isum malchuscha. Shem b'Shabbos kara inek. Amakat shvik. Kulam izbu v'sangu mitovecha. They're all satisfied and they delight in your goodness. Was meint das? Toiv b'chinas oil. Toiv in this expression is marames of oil. Meshikosu v'yal kim aserek toiv. B'Shabbos is angu mitovecha b'chinas gilei oil. So that's what happens on Shabbos. So we finish with Shabbos. Now he's going to Rosh Chodesh. V'ina Rosh Chodesh gam kem b'chinas gilei. Rosh Chodesh, so there's also a level of gilei. L'chein nemar zeh. That's why in the Chodesh it says the lashon zeh. Meshikosu v'chodesh hazeh lachem. So he brings, interestingly, he brings a pasuk, another chazal. It says, how do we know that Eden arrived Rosh Chodesh Sivan in to our Sinai? It says in pasuk, B'chodesh hashlishi, B'yom hazeh bo midbar Sinai. What is B'yom hazeh? B'yom hazeh, it says, Rosh hazeh, shazeh b'Rosh Chodesh. Ne'emar kan hazeh, v'lo ne'emar Chodesh hazeh. V'hainu the zemer, I don't know the connection. V'hainu the zemer ala gilui. Zeh is the type of gilui. K'meshukot of zeh keli. Another expression is, it says zeh keli vanveyu. The Chazal say mara betzboi v'imos zeh. Zeh something that you point to the finger and you can say this is it. So it's gilui. It's galus. Another emes is zeh is gilui. When Moshe is never bezeh. The Gemara says that kol hanavim is never bekoi. Moshe is never bezeh. Zeh hadova. Moshe says in the beginning of Parshas Matos, Zeh hadova shetziv Hashem. The Nevi'im say koi amar Hashem. Moshe said Zeh means this. So it's gilui. So the word Zeh is ma'am as a gilui. Going back to our pasuk, Chodesh hazeh lachem. Chodesh hazeh is the inyan of gilui. Why is it gilui? Rosh Chodesh eichad shem shavasir. Shezeh b'chinas gilui shemesh havai. Rosh Chodesh is the time when the shemesh havai is mizgala in the levana. Eichad shem shavasir. It expresses, that's the moila, that the Shem, the Eir HaShemesh reaches the Eir Levana, and it means the higher level. It's a gilfin Shemesh Havai. Virdei sheyech yichud Shem Shavasiro, tzarech liyez hakrach zeh madrigal lineis. So in order for the Shemesh and the Eir should unite, the sun and the moon should be in a state of unity, yichud, we need a power above both of them to make it happen. In eksiv, like the pasuk, in eksiv shar chotzar apnimis apoina kodim. That's the after of Parshas HaChodesh. So it says over there in Cheskel, shar chotzar apnimis apoina kodim, the gate of the inner yard, which faces east. Stoger iya sheshes yimei ha'maaseh. That gate should be closed 6 days of the week, 6 days of Maaser. V'yem ha'Shabbat yipaseach, v'yem ha'Chodesh yipaseach. So when is it open? Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh. Pirush ha'poina kodim. So he says, what is poina kodim? So the simple, like I said, the simple kodim means mizrach. That gate that faces east. But he says a pshat of Chassidus means something deeper. Means kodam l'mayla mereishis. Kedem l'mayla mereishis. Means reishis, b'chinas reishis chochma, the chochma reishis reish tashas. Now kedem, kodim, u'b'chinas kesach l'mayla reish tashas. V'sogo yesh reishis yimei ha'maaseh, those are b'chinas hamvesta. So the 6 days of the week, it's a hell of that the madrega of Kesser is hidden. What? B'yom ha'Shabbos yom ha'Chodesh yipaseach, the oz meir b'chinas shemesh havaye, oz b'chinas shemesh havaye, meir oz b'chinas kedem li'samshach v'gil Hashem havaye. Okay, so that's another remez how the Gil Hashem havaye is b'Shabbos and Rosh Chodesh. Zeh another passage, another remez. The b'Shabbos Oimrim, we say Shabbos in Shamayim Mesaprim, we say the pasuk LaShemesh Som Oil Bahem V'hu Kachos Niyetzim Mechuposik. So he continues bringing other examples how Shabbos is connected to Gil Hashem havaye. We'll continue tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.